Hi there, Shoka here from Pocketful of Happiness, and in this video I'm going to show you two cards that I've created with the new Spread Your Wings stamp set. This is a small stamp set similar to the American 4x6 size, and I am going to create two very simple cards. This one is going to be one layer. I'm starting out by stamping the sentiment. And now I am going to show you how these butterflies work. I love stamp sets where I can add multiple colors to one shape, so to say. So here, all the butterflies you can create in multiple colors. There's some little details to them, and there are three sizes of butterflies that you can create. So it's not really a layering set that much. I mean, some of the details you stamp on top of the other, I guess, but it's super simple. But don't get discouraged if for the first time you're not gonna get it right. Maybe it happened to me as well, even though I know how to, I knew how it's supposed to come together, but I forgot that the wings should be closer. So there is on the back of the packaging, there is a graphic, so you can actually, it's useful to look at it because then you know how they are supposed to be stamped. And it's gonna happen. Just it's a trial and error, like with most stamp sets, but then once you get the hang of it, it's really fun. So yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to figure out the arrangement. I just want to create a colorful background full of butterflies. It's actually, I think I probably used almost the exact same colors that I created the graphic with on the back. I like to do this, then I don't really have to think about colors because I already thought about them when I designed the packaging. So yeah, so these cards might be familiar when you see the packaging design. Okay, so yeah, there's not much to this. You just fill up the white space as much as you can. You could also add some little details to the remaining white space. I don't know, like dots or enamel dots. I normally I do that, but I don't know. This time I didn't even think of it. I just considered it one layered card, and I didn't think about it more than that. Only I think I was planning to add some embossed detail, and I think maybe that's why I didn't even think about adding some embellishments. But I do like creating patterns like this with stamps and with dies as well. This is my favorite thing, to use smaller elements from a set and then creating patterns to cover your cards. It's kind of what I like most about both stamping and die cutting, actually. Okay, so you can see that this middle-sized one has some waves to the wings that you can add, or you can also leave it white as I did on the top, if you can see that. So it's just many different ways you can go about it and add color. Of course, you can also stamp it in one color if that's what you like. I just prefer a lot of colors myself. Okay, so this is soon to be done. What I also wanted to mention is this is one of my first small stamps. I have now two. I normally design the bigger ones. I'm not sure why, but that's kind of my preference. Also because I think I have to order much more from the small ones, and because this is still a startup, ordering a lot of stem sets, it's risky. So I guess that's why I normally go with the bigger size. Anyway, I hope you will like this format. I think it still gives you quite a lot of options. Now, here on my second card, I am just going to stamp the 3 different size butterflies. And what I did here, and I could have done that on the previous card as well because it gives such a nice detail. I used a darker color of every ink to add some shading to the wings. You can see on the purple and the orange as well. Here I bring in a new color. That's why I raise it to the camera. A darker orange. And I don't know, I really like that look with the shading. I could have done that on the previous card as well. Okay, so it's a super, super simple design, but and even though I'm not a clean and simple crafter, I really like how this turned out. But the only thing, I could have left it as a 1-layer card, but then I thought, why not add another layer? So I stamped the same 3 butterflies again, and then I will fussy cut those. I will only show you one though. I'm sure you know how to fussy cut. It really only depends on the scissors that you use. You just need a pair that cuts to the the tip cuts as well, because sometimes that's the problem. So I'm bending up the wings to give them a little bit of dimension, and then I will trim down this panel just a little bit and add it to a 4¼ by 5½ card base. And I'm using foam sheet here, which is really, really thin. So it's gonna give me some dimension, but not too much. And then I'm going to add a little bit of foam tape to the middle of the butterflies. And what I couldn't decide, I was really hesitating for a long time because I generally don't like to use paint. I kind of like it clean. Okay, so for actually first I'm finishing the first card, so I'm gonna come back to the paint issue soon. So here I embossed my panel using an old Carolbag embossing folder, and as you can see, I'm only adding some twine to finish this off. I'm not even, yeah, like I said, I didn't add any enamel dots, but I think it would be nice. And so what I was mentioning earlier, I was thinking about adding some paint. My favorite paint here is this Jan Hatfield gold paint, and I haven't actually used it for a while now, but if I ever use anything, it's this one. So just to splatter some gold onto it. And here's what I was hesitating about: how much. And now once I start, I cannot finish because some of the drops already went where I didn't want them, so then I covered all of it. So I'm not sure. First I was not in love with it, but I think it turned out okay. Anyway, so I hope I could give you some simple ideas what to do with the stamp set. I hope you like the stamp set and the other new products. Check out the other videos as well. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.